Hi everyone, it is Danger with your news cartridge for Thursday, August 20th, 2015. And up first today, Hearthstone's newest expansion, the Grand Tournament, has its release date set. On Monday, August 24th, that's actually this upcoming Monday, get ready to play with 132 new cards, as well as a new jousting mechanic, and a new game mechanic called Inspire. There's a pre-order currently if you wanted to pick up some packs at a discounted price, as well as a new special card back. It's purple and it looks cool. I know that I will be streaming this game on Monday because, hey, new expansion, new stuff. May as well go, get it while it's hot, right? So if you'd like to play Hearthstone along with me or just watch me play, then head on over to my Twitch channel, which there'll be a link to it in the description below. Thank you very much for following me too on there. I really appreciate it. There are some early benchmarks in from DirectX 12, and while I do try to keep the computer mumbo jumbo to my Twitch stream because I like to talk about computer stuff and help people troubleshoot computer hardware and or software, this is actually directly related to gaming, so console gamers, strap in. I promise I'll have a story just for you guys later. NVIDIA tends to be the boss when it comes to graphics cards. I myself even tend to gravitate towards NVIDIA stuff. I don't think I have any brand loyalty, but when you compare NVIDIA graphics cards to their AMD counterparts of basically about the same price, the NVIDIA ones tend to win. And even though the NVIDIA ones may seem a little bit more expensive in certain areas, they do perform better. So it seems that DirectX 12 is actually going to be changing a lot of this, and not only that, just completely flipping the whole thing on its head. The way that DirectX 12 handles its pipeline, it can set low priority tasks to work on while doing some more important tasks, and DirectX allows you to achieve the same results of a DirectX 11 render, but in a drastically reduced time needed to perform the task, increasing frame rate. If you look at these benchmark numbers, they have the 980 Ti going up against an R9 290X at both DX11 and DX12. In DX11, the 980 Ti outright crushes. It completely destroys the R9 290, as it should. But when you test it on DirectX 12, I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing here. There are certain parts where the R9 290X either meets or even beats the 980 Ti. Now, mind you, the 980 Ti is a graphics card that's just over 2.5 months old, and it costs $650 US. The R9 290X is just under 2 years old and costs just under $300 or just around $300. Half the price for the same performance or better is outrageous. That is singing to the heavens right there. Now, while this is extremely good news for AMD as well as AMD cardholders, there aren't any games that run on DirectX 12 yet. And AMD is actually noticeably struggling. Even after the release of their Fury cards, which have HBM or high bandwidth memory, their market share continues to drop. AMD's market share has dropped actually since Q2 of 2014, and that trend keeps continuing. AMD's market share has increased from 77% to 82%, and AMD's fell from 23% to 18%. Hopefully, AMD doesn't have to do anything drastic in terms of business practices to stay in business, and DirectX 12 will change things for the future of them. After all, it's competition that keeps the market going. It's competition keeps things getting better and better. Without it, we as consumers would get stuck paying whatever price for whatever quality the company deems instead of what we deem with our choice of spending. So let's hope things get better for AMD because of this news. I really don't want to see them go under. It'd be really bad for our hobby and our industry. Whew, now that that's over, here you go, console players. There's a story just for you. Sony has announced beta testing for a new major PS4 system update that will begin in September. Rumor has it that this will be the firmware 3.00 update that will bring features like YouTube streaming, the ability to share videos on Twitter, communities that will allow gamers to find other gamers with similar interests, and much more. Testers will be able to roll back their firmware if they choose to do the update at any time during the testing phase. For a full link to what is supposed to be in this update, it's like I said, it's just a rumor that this may be it. But there's a link to a full list of changes in the description below, and let me know what you think your favorite change is going to be. And if you do get beta testing, please let me know about that too, and let me know how it is. Finally today, developers over at EverQuest 2 have come up with a very interesting way of dealing with unruly players. If you're caught cheating or breaking some sort of the game rules or just being a general jerk to players for absolutely no reason, you and your account get an all-expensive paid one-way trip to Drunder, a server where people have been placed for breaking the same rules you did. Personally, I think this is great. If all you're going to do is cheat or just make sure that people other than yourself are just going to have a bad time, then you should be removed from play. And they could just ban your account outright altogether. I'm pretty sure that's written into their ELUA. But they're letting you play. Granted, it's with other people with the same mentality as you, but you should have thought of that first before you stole my enchanting mats and logged off. Guy from World of Warcraft 6 years ago, you know who you are. What's that? Yeah, I know it's a different game. Yeah, I know I don't play anymore. I know it's 6 years. I don't care. Blizzard should do this too, right, guys? And finally, that brings us to tomorrow's game releases. For PC, we have Curse of the Crescent Isle DX, Forget Me Not, My Organic Garden, In Between, Daydreamer, Link, The Unleashed Nexus, Bernie Needs Love, Unloved, Mr. Makeshifter, Super Mega Baseball, Extra Innings, Cedars, Galactic Conquerors, and Pester. For PlayStation 4, we have Risen 3, Titan Lords Enhanced Edition. For Nintendo 3DS, we have LBX, Little Battlers Experience. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. But what's the difference between Call of Duty Black Ops and a restaurant? A restaurant generally has a good host and working servers.